I've made this chicken pot pie in the oven more times than I can count, but I've never tried it on the Traeger, until now. I did smoke the chicken first, and honestly, it wasn't that complicated. Who says you can't have comfort food in the dead of summer? Buttery homemade pie crust with a hint of smoky comfort? This is one you're going to want to try, especially once the fall rolls around. I'm gonna start by setting the timer for 20 minutes on this chicken at 400 on the Traeger. All I did was sprinkle it with some salt and pepper and some Traeger chicken rub, which just has garlic, and it said citrus, but I don't think it's too citrusy. I think it's gonna be just right. I smelled it, it smells like that could go with chicken pot pie. I think it's gonna be great. Okay, while the chicken is on the Traeger, we're gonna go ahead and make up the crust for this pot pie. It's so easy. It's just 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. I've never made it gluten-free before, so don't know if it would be good. Could try it sometime though, but tonight I'm not doing that. So that was 1.5 cups of flour. In the food processor, we're also gonna need 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So that's 1/4, and that's 1/2. And then we need 1.5 sticks of butter. Now I've only got 2 sticks tonight, and I need the other half for the actual filling of the pot pie. So let's hope we don't mess this up. I think I've made this before with 2 sticks of butter, the crust. So we're gonna have to get by with 1.5 sticks and see where we're at. I love pot pie crust. Oh my gosh. I could just eat pot pie crust for dinner. I love anything with crust or cobbler. I'm a sucker for some good homemade crust. Let's do our half. Let me go ahead and pulse this a second, and then I'll add the rest. Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna need the rest of the butter. It's getting a little crumbly. And then we need 3 to 4 tablespoons of chili ice water. Okay, the butter looks like it's pretty incorporated. I'm gonna go ahead and add my chili ice water. 1, 2, 3. Let that drip in there and do its thing while you're pulsing a few times. Be patient. In a minute, it's gonna be like magic. See how it's getting thick? That's 3 tablespoons of water. I think we need 1 more. That wasn't quite a whole tablespoon, so I'll add a little more. Okay, now pay attention, because this is gonna start to ball up. Yes, that's what we want. See how it's getting stuck? Now, it's pretty good and incorporated. It looks like a big ball of dough. And I'm just gonna, this countertop is clean. What we're gonna do first is wrap this up in some plastic wrap in a little disc shape ball. Pick up all my extra little bits, because I want every bite of this crust. And we're gonna refrigerate this while the chicken is smoking. It's got this new fancy zipper nowadays. I don't know what to do with it. I just want a little bit. Do I just rip it off there? What am I doing here? Like a cutter? Yeah. Ah. What would we do? What did they do back in the day without zipper cutters on your plastic wrap? Okay. We're gonna wrap it up like a Christmas present, and it's going in the fridge. It's a Friday night, okay, so I'm really in no hurry, but I just kind of want to do this and get it done. I really don't want this to take up my whole Friday night. It is still July here, it's super hot, and I don't want to run my kitchen oven. So I'm like, let's just run the oven outside, called the Traeger. I'm gonna make the most of my time while that chicken's on the Traeger. And we have 3 minutes left is what it says, because I've been messing around. That didn't take me 20 minutes, but Jarrett came in the door and all these things happened. So I will check it first, and then we'll come back and start the sauce. Okay, let's check the chicken. I know I want to take it off at 160. We're only at 142, so we're not quite there. It smells good. And that was on my thickest piece, so let's give it like, what do you guys think? 10 more minutes? Let's go with 7, because I don't want to overcook it. Okay, our chicken is mostly done. This piece here is almost 160. I'm actually not gonna be worried about it because we're gonna chop this up and put it right back in the Traeger. And then the rest of it did reach 160 or 165. So we are good there. The other one's the same. It's probably even a little overcooked, but I did the best I could. Okay, while we're letting that rest, we're gonna go ahead and melt our only half stick of butter we have left and hope for the best. The reason I buttered that a minute ago, I was gonna use another pan to cook this in the house and then pour it all into the cast iron, but I thought, why dirty another dish? So we're just going straight for the cast iron, and that's what we're doing. We're gonna bake the whole chicken pot pie in this. Now I usually do this in a 9x13 pan and roll the dough out to like a rectangle, but tonight we're gonna do a circle and it's gonna be great. What we need for this recipe, of course, I'm gonna put it on the website for you guys, but celery, onion, and carrots. Now you can spend 20 minutes if you want chopping this stuff, but I have a better plan. And if the grocery store has it already chopped for me, that's what I'm doing. And Trader Joe's was the winner chicken dinner on this one tonight. Thank God for Trader Joe's. Now I have to drive an hour to get to one. How long do you drive? Put in the comments below how far away your closest Trader Joe's is, or Whole Foods. Now Kroger will sometimes have chopped vegetables, but a lot of times they don't. When I see them, I'm like, I'm getting them. I just wish they lasted longer so I could like keep a stock of them. Okay, so this is on medium-high heat. I'm gonna salt this pretty heavily and some pepper. What we're gonna need is 1.5 cups of chicken broth and 1.5 cups of whole milk. We're also gonna need some thyme and some parsley, some peas, and then of course the chopped smoked chicken, which I kind of want to take a bite and see what it tastes like. It's pretty juicy. Okay, well the end piece is a little overcooked. Darn it. But, you know, a couple things. I could have cut down those breasts a little better. They were pretty thick on one end and thin on the other. I could have sliced them in half or maybe even like tenderized them so they're all like the same thickness across the whole breast. And I was lazy and I didn't do that. So my chicken might be a little dry. That's gonna suck. So don't do what I do. Do it better. But I do know smoke it to 160 and let it rest for 5 minutes to get up to 165. And you should be good. That extra 7 minutes could have been 4, 5 minutes. What can I say? I'm not as perfect as Mary Poppins. What did she say? Practically perfect in every way. Yeah, not in this house. This is feeling pretty soft. We need 1/2 cup of flour going right in. This is gonna thicken it up. So this is just gonna thicken it up a little bit, and then we're getting ready to add our seasonings and chicken broth and milk. Let's go ahead and add some thyme. I like a lot of thyme. We're doing a lot. That was probably almost a tablespoon. Same for parsley. And then let's add some chicken broth. And I've turned the heat to about medium at this point. This doesn't have to boil very long, maybe 10 minutes on a low simmer. And then we'll slowly add the milk. That's looking like chicken pot pie filling, isn't it? I hope this turns out. I've never done this on the smoker. I just hope that maybe it goes better than the queso did last video or two. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, we're getting pretty thick already. I'm gonna have to turn this down to low because I haven't even chopped the chicken yet. Y'all know what movie that chipper chicken's from? Comment below if you know. Gen Xers, you know. I'll give you a hint. Steve Martin and what's her name? Brad Paisley's wife. Okay, this looks pretty good, even though it was kind of overdone. No, it's a little dry. I'm kind of pissed about it. It smells delicious. I'm gonna chop it up really little. I mean, it's not totally dried out. You know, I mean, it's got a little juice to it, but not much. Okay, so this is about 2.5 of those large chicken breasts. I left the other half because I feel like this is enough chicken. I think We may not even use all of that. So it might be, we might get by with just 2. But see how thick this already is? I don't think we need any more. I might even add a little extra chicken broth because we gotta add the peas in and get those warmed up. Okay, you don't need to use the whole bag, just maybe like, I don't know, what is that, a cup? Oh my gosh, it looks delicious. It smells delicious. Sometimes, if you need a little more liquid, you don't have to add chicken broth. You can add Pinot Grigio. Oh, just saying. Yep, we're doing it. Have you ever put wine in your chicken pot pie? We need to roll out our dough. This is getting serious now. So quit playing around. That's actually pretty cheap wine. It's pretty sweet. Trader Joe's special. So I know what you're thinking. And you're thinking, why did she use Pinot Grigio? It should have been a dry white wine. I know. Dry would have been better. And I prefer dry, even just to drink with dinner. But, you know, that's what I bought and that's what I have. Oh my gosh. We're a little chilly here. We gotta warm it up with our hands a little bit. Let's see if we can get a nice big... Okay, we're looking a little rustic and rugged, but that's all right. Smoked chicken pot pie TBD. Well, if I can get it off the counter. Okay, let's see what we got here. Think I can do it? Come on, share the love. I got him stuck, didn't I? I sure did. But y'all don't trust me? We're gonna do this. When there's a will, there's a way. And when you think you can, you can. Okay, here I come. Oh, yes. Let's do that. Look how perfect it was. I'm good for like eyeballing measurements here. Okay, I've turned the heat off. I know what we need to do. We need to like make it cute. Like this. Like a real grandma pot pie. Something like that. And we need egg wash. We got a little eggy egg. I already put a little bit of splash of water in this bowl. There we go. Oh yeah. And we're gonna paint it like it's a art project, but one we can have for dinner. Get back in there. You're important to the game here. We want everyone to join in. I lost my little slits, didn't I? Let's re-slice those. Let's go put it on the Traeger and see what happens. Are we ready? Because I'm ready. It looks, oh, dang, that's hot. I should be wearing my Traeger gloves, but I'm wearing my indoor gloves. Okay. Here we go, so exciting. I'm gonna take off the silicone. Okay, are y'all excited? Because I'm excited. I think this is gonna be really good. I don't know what to expect, but I do wanna babysit it because I don't wanna burn the crust. That's the best part. Even if the chicken was slightly overdone, that's okay because we chopped it small. There's some liquid in there. It's all good. It's got flavor. But I don't wanna burn the crust. And once the crust is done and it's just bubbly and thick, we're done. So I'm gonna set my timer for 20 minutes, even though I think we should do it for 35 or 40. I really don't know how long the Traeger is gonna take. Let's start with 20. That gives me, we might even start with 15, just to check it. Why would we ever think of making a chicken pot pie on the Traeger in the 95-degree heat? I don't know, but the answer is, I've been craving chicken pot pie for a while now, and I'm not waiting on fall, so we're doing it. And you don't have to heat up the house. It's actually a little bit of inside and outside, so you're not technically out there the whole time. So it's good. To be totally truthful, I got more hot and sweaty doing these dishes, waiting on the first 15 minutes to see how our crust is doing, than I have going in and out, taking things back and forth to the Traeger. So there you have it. And I have a feeling this one's gonna turn out good. And if it does, I'll be so excited for you guys to try it too. Because if I can do it, you guys can do it too. I mean, I'm no master chef here. I'm no master baker. I just like to play with stuff and I like good food. And typically, even if it doesn't turn out perfect, it's still way better than most things you can get down the street at the restaurants. I mean, except like the really good restaurants, you know, in Nashville or like the big cities. But like the chain restaurants, no. but I could use a better wine. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. Where are we at? It's looking good. Okay, but I think another 10, don't you? For sure. Come back and check it in 10. All right, it's been 10 more minutes. Okay, well, we're not browning very well, but okay, it's still kind of doughy. So we're at 25 minutes. Let's give it 10 more. Okay, it's been 10 more minutes. We're at 35 minutes. All right, we're going places. Smells good. Smells like a Traeger.
Oh, that smells delicious.
I'm losing track at this point. Ooh, looking good, guys. Look, we have a visitor. There's 3, 1, 2, 3. I think there's 4 out there now. Sometimes there's 7 or 9. Isn't that fun? Our little backyard friends. Okay, I think I want to call it. I'm starving and it looks amazing. This looks good, guys, don't you think? I'm really impressed. Is it going to be a home run? We shall see.
I'm pretty excited about it.
Look, it's not very pretty. Pot pie never is, but okay. Want to try it at the same time?
Hot.
Yeah, you gotta blow on it for a second.
Hot. Yeah, it's really good. I think the being on the smoker with the smoky flavor adds something to it.
It tastes like a really good pot pie. Mm-hmm. Do you get a smoky flavor?
But it's in more than the crust.
It's in there. Well, that's good.
It's
really good pot pie. No restaurant in town is gonna beat that chicken pot pie. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie, the smoky flavor I thought would be like more intense. Yeah, because we even smoked the chicken. Mm. You know what? Even though it's the dead of summer, this is delicious. Mm-hmm. But this is gonna be really good in a couple weeks when it gets chilly. We're gonna make this again.
This is really hot, but it's really good. And for it to be 100 degrees outside, and this to be hot, it's still really good, and I like it.
It's comforting.
It's on a hot day, it's not bad.
And that crust is the bomb. It's so buttery and delicious.
Mm-hmm. It's really good. Ooh, next time, you might get to go camping with us. So you better subscribe, or you won't go camping. No camping for you.
You guys can come with us and we'll make something on the grill.
Hopefully it turns out. TBD.